In today's video, we will see basics of Excel and detail about Home tab. Hi, my name is Vijay and you are watching Office Mom. Let's start the video without any delays. Before moving to menu bars and tools, we will understand how autofill and flashfill works. I'll type increase by 1, 10, 50, day, date and time. Over here we want numbers to increase by 1 and we are going to do this through autofill. So we will simply drag this. After dragging we get the number 1 but we want the numbers to increase by 1. So we will click over here on the plus sign or autofill options and we'll select fill series and 1 got added automatically to all the numbers. Over here we want the numbers to increase by 10. So we are not going to drag this. We will click in the next cell and we'll type 20. Now we will select both and we'll drag it down. So 10 got added to all the numbers. In the same way we can add 50 or even more numbers. I'll add 50 over here, means the second number will be 100. I'll select both and we'll drag it down. So 50 got added to all the numbers and our result is over here. We can do same thing with the days also. I'll type Monday and we'll drag it down. So the days of the week are over here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and so on. In case I want just Monday, I'll have to click over here and we'll have to select copy cells. And only Mondays are over here. We can do the same thing with date also. I'll insert a date. Now I'll drag it down and the dates got filled automatically. Over here we get lots of options like copy cells, fill series, fill formatting only, fill without formatting, fill days, fill weekdays, fill months, fill years and flash fill. In case I want to add years, I'll have to select fill years and we got the result as 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 and so on. So I'll suggest you to play with these things to learn more because Excel is all about playing to learn new things. I'll come in time. I'll insert a time over here. Now I'll drag it down and the times got filled automatically. I'll click over here and from here we can copy cells, fill series, fill formatting, fill without formatting or flash fill. Now we will see how flash fill works. I'll select a different format. Over here we have got employee details. Just in one cell I have got name, father's name, date of birth and employee number. And I have to divide these things in different columns. So if the data is vast, typing manually will not be possible. I'll click over here on the name and I'll type the first name of the employee. Or I can copy the first name and will paste over here. As I told earlier, you can type manually also. I'll do the same thing for employee number. The employee number is 1234. I'll copy this and will paste over here. Date of birth, father's name. Now we will see how flash fill works. I'll drag this and we can see name of same person from top to bottom. So we will click over here on plus sign and we'll select flash fill. And you will notice that name of all the employees got filled very properly. In case you don't want to drag, just click over here in the second cell and press Ctrl E. And all the data will be filled automatically. I'll press Ctrl E over here and even over here. So this is how autofill and flash fill works. Now we will move to our first menu bar, that is Home. I'll type something over here, Monk. I'll click on this cell. Over here we get options of cut, copy, paste and format painter. I'll click over here on copy. This cell got copied. I'll click in the next cell wherever I want to paste it and will click paste. And the value got pasted. Now we will see how cut works. I'll select this. We'll go over here on the icon of scissor. We'll cut it. We'll click on the next cell and we'll paste it. So this is how copy and paste works. Now we will see how format painter works. I'll select this We'll put some color over here. Now I'll click on Format Painter and we'll click on the different cell, and the another cell got colored or highlighted. I'll type something else over here. Now I'll click over here. We'll go to Format Painter and we'll click the mouse over here, and the cells got highlighted. In case we want to highlight multiple cells, we will have to click over here. Then we will have to go to Format Painter and we'll double click over here. Now we can select different cells and all the cells will be highlighted. We can click anywhere and those cells will be highlighted. So in this way Format Painter works. I'll remove all this. Now we will create a format and we'll see how rest of the things works. Serial number, name, ID, day, date and time. I'll select this. Over here we get font options. We can select any font of our choice. Over here we get the option of font size. We can increase or decrease the font size from here. Even it can be done from here. And font size can be reduced from here. In case we will have to make the fonts bold, we will have to click over here and all the fonts will be bold. It can be changed to italic also, or it can be underlined. In case you want to put double underline, you will have to click on the drop down and the option will pop up, double underline. I'll remove this. We'll make it normal. Here we get option of color. There are two options of color. From the first one, we can highlight our cells, and from the second one, we can change the font color. I'll select a color over here, red. I'll click on the second drop down and we'll select yellow color. So our cells as well as fonts got highlighted or colors got changed. I'll make the row size bigger for better understanding. Over here we get the option of top alignment. Second one is middle align or middle alignment. Third one is bottom alignment. We will click over here. This is right alignment. This is center alignment and this is left alignment. I'll take all the things in center and in mid. Over here we have got few more options of alignment or orientation. I'll click over here. From here we can change the angle of the text. We have got various options over here. In case you want to do it manually, it can be done from here. Format cell alignment. You can control it from here. Okay. So this is how alignment works. I'll insert few numbers over here. Over here we get option of number format. We will click on the drop down. General, number, currency, accounting and so on. I'll click on number and decimal places got inserted. Even this can be done through right clicking the mouse. I'll click on the active cell, we'll right click the mouse. Over here we get the option of format cells. And these are the various options to format the cells. You can use 1000 separators. You can remove the decimal places. In case you want to insert $sign, it can be done through currency. Okay. And just notice, $sign got inserted over here. Even you can insert your local currency over here. All the options are in this drop down. More accounting formats. Symbol. And the list is really vast. Okay. I'll insert a number over here. I'll click on the active cell. The cell where we are going to work is known as active cell. I'll click on the percentage sign and the percent got inserted. 9%. I'll click over here. From here we can increase or decrease decimal places. Here we have got two things, wrap text and merge. I'll type something over here, Excel for beginners. You'll notice that our text is too long and it's covering the second cell also. In that case, we are left with two options. Either we will have to increase the size of the cell or we will have to decrease the size of the font. And we are not going to do any of these. We will click over here, we'll go in wrap text, and in wrap text we get two options. Either to wrap the text or shrink text to fit, means decrease size of the font. So we will wrap the text and you will notice that the text got auto adjusted. We have got one more option over here. We will select the whole sheet. We'll go in format, column width, and we will select auto fit column width. And all the things got adjusted very properly. In case we are making some format, we have to give the heading of the format or the sheet. Suppose this is my attendance sheet and I want to give the heading. I'll type attendance sheet over here and the text is sitting in extreme left. I want to take this in mid. So I'll select this. We'll come over here in merge fields and we'll click. So earlier there were various cells. Now it got converted in a single cell. We can put some color. We can change the text color. We can change the font. Means after merging various cells also, we can perform the different actions. Now we will move to conditional formatting, which is also known as magic of Excel. Conditional formatting is one of my personal favorite in Excel and I really use a lot. As we learned how to make a format, so we will create a format and we'll use conditional formatting in that. I'll resize this. I'll delete all. We'll change the color. We'll change the font color. Serial number. I'll type 1 and we'll drag it till 10. I'll take this in center and in mid. I'll select the whole sheet and we'll change the font style. Name. I'll take from other sheet. I'll select this. Now I'll copy this. Shortcut for copy is Ctrl C. I'll come over here and we'll paste it. Shortcut for pasting is Ctrl V. All these are in bold. I'll make it normal. I'll select this and we'll make it bigger. This will be name. I'll delete this. We'll delete this also and we will type mark sheet. We'll remove the color from here and we'll change the font color. We'll make it bold and we'll increase the font size. We'll type name of subjects over here, English, Science, SST, Regional Language. We'll increase the column size. We will select all and we'll give it a border. Now we will insert marks. We'll select this and we'll take all the things in center and in mid. Now we will insert marks for science. In the same way, we will insert marks for SST and regional language also. So our mark sheet is ready now. We will see how conditional formatting works. We will select all the marks. We'll go over here in conditional formatting and we'll click on drop down. Here we get options, highlight cell rules, greater than. We will click over here. Over here in extreme right hand side, we have to insert our figure. So in greater than, I'll put 80. I'll click over here on the drop down. We'll go in custom format. Here we get 4 options, number, font, border and fill. We will click on fill. Background color, we will select background color as green. We will do OK and again we will do OK. So all the marks which are above 80 got highlighted in green. We will leave it selected. We'll go in conditional formatting once again. Highlight cell rule, less than. We will click on this box. We will insert the figure as 40. We will click on the drop down, custom format, fill. We will click over here on background color and we'll select red as the background color. We'll do OK, OK. So all the marks which are below 40 got highlighted in red. So we covered 2 conditions, more than and less than. We will go in conditional formatting once again, highlight cell rule, between. Earlier we were getting just one option or just one box. This time we have got 2 boxes over here. Means we have to provide a range. So I'll take the range as 50 and 30. We'll click over here on the drop down. We'll go to custom format, fill, background color, we will select background color as blue. We'll do OK, OK. So all the marks which are between 50 and 30 got highlighted in blue. We will see the fourth condition now. We will go in conditional formatting, highlight cell rule, equal to. Now we are going to highlight the number which will be equal to 76. I'll type 76 over here. We'll click on the drop down, custom format, fill, background color, I'll select as indigo. We'll go to font. We'll click over here on the color and we'll select the font color as yellow. We'll do OK, OK. So marks of two candidates got highlighted. To see the next condition, we will select this. We'll go in conditional formatting, highlight cell rule, text that contains. Over here we can type the full name or just a word of the name. I'll type A over here. We'll click on the drop down, custom format, fill. I'll select blue color from here. And let's see what result we are going to get. So all the names which has got B got highlighted. We will undo this. We will go in conditional formatting once again, highlight cell rule, text that contains. And this time we are going to type the name. We will type Dora. We'll click on the drop down, custom format, fill, and we will select blue color. We'll do OK, OK. So name of just one candidate got highlighted in blue. So this is how conditional formatting works. We have got many more rules over here, like a date occurring. When we will click on the drop down, we get many options like yesterday, today, tomorrow, in last 7 days, last week, this month, next month, last month, this month, or next month. I'll cancel this. We will go in conditional formatting, highlight cell rule, and here we have got the option of duplicate values. In case any value will be getting repeated, it will be highlighted. Here we have got more rules. When we will click on the drop down, we have got various options. I'll cancel this. We'll go in conditional formatting. This time we will come in second rule. Top bottom rules. From here we can highlight top 10 items, top 10 percentage, bottom 10 items, bottom 10 percentage, above average and below average. Here we have got data bars. I'll select this. We'll go in conditional formatting, data bars, and I'll select a data bar. So you can see marks got highlighted as data bars. We will go in conditional formatting, color scales. From here color scales can be selected. Over here we have got option of icon sets. We can select icons also. If you want to clear the formatting, you will have to click over here, clear rules, and here we get two options. Clear rules from the selected cells or clear rules from the entire sheet. So I'll clear all the rules from the sheet. And all the conditional formatting got removed. So you will have to play with conditional formatting to learn more. Our next option is format as table. I'll do one thing. I'll remove the color from here. No fill. I'll select the font color as black. I'll select this. We'll go in format as table and we'll click over here. Here we get lots of options of table. We can select any color of our choice. If your table has got headers, you will have to select my table has headers. In case there are no headers in the table, just untick this. So I'll keep it clicked. OK. So our data got converted in table. In case we will have to insert a new data over here, 11, the table will keep on updating. You will not have to put the color again and again. On the top we can see the option of filters. We will untick this. In case we want to check the marks of just one student, we will select that specific student and the marks of that specific student will be highlighted or featured. We can select multiple students. We will select all. We can filter by ascending or descending order. We'll close this. Over here we have got option of cell styles. In case you want to put specific style, you can select from here. I'll select good and it got highlighted in green. Over here we have got serial number, name and name of all the subjects. But I want to insert roll number over here just after the name. So I'll click on the subject, or I can click anywhere inside the table. We'll go in insert, and over here we get the option of insert cells, insert sheet rows or insert sheet columns. Insert table rows above, insert table columns to the left, or insert the sheet. So we will select insert sheet columns and a new column got inserted. We will type roll number over here. So this was one way to insert the column. The other way is we will click over here, we'll right click the mouse, and over here we get the option of insert. We will click over here and a new column got inserted. In case you want to delete it, you will have to right click the mouse, delete, and the column will be deleted. Even you can do this from here. Delete. Delete cells, delete sheet columns, delete table rows, delete table columns and delete sheet. Delete sheet columns. And the column got deleted. In case you deleted any content by mistake, just press Ctrl Z. So Ctrl Z is command of undo and Ctrl Y is command of do. So just remember, Ctrl Z is undo and Ctrl Y is do. We will press Ctrl Z. We will come over here in format. Over here we get option of row height, auto fit row height, column width, auto fit column width, default width, hide and unhide, rename sheet, move or copy sheet, tab color, protect sheet, lock cells and format cells. We will do one thing, we will select this. We'll take all the things closer. Now we will select this. We'll go in format, column width, and we will select auto fit column width. And all the things will be managed very properly. I'll delete this. I'll click over here. Here we get few options like sum, average, count number, max, minimum and more functions. We will click on sum and we can see total marks of English over here. We will click over here in science. We'll go over here and we'll select average. And we got average marks of science of all the students. We'll click in SST. We'll go over here and we'll select count numbers. So total numbers is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. We will click over here in regional language. We'll go over here and we'll select max. So we are able to see maximum marks among all these numbers. So here maximum marks is 98. I'll go over here once again and this time I'll select minimum, MIN, min. And this time we are able to see minimum marks of the student, 25. If you don't want to use these functions from here, you can use it manually also. I'll delete this. Over here I want sum of English. I'll type plus or equal to sum, bracket open. I'll select this. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. So total of all student is 709. We can do same thing for average, minimum and maximum. Plus average, bracket open. We will select this. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Same thing for minimum or maximum. Plus max, bracket open. We will select this. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. So this is the maximum marks, 89. We will do for minimum also. MIN, minimum, bracket open. We will select this. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Now we will see how sort and filter works. I'll change this table to a range. So all the filter buttons which were visible earlier got vanished. We will select this and we'll go in sort and filter. We will click on the drop down. Here we get various options. Sort smallest to largest, sort largest to smallest and custom sort as well as filter. We will click on filter and filter buttons got created. We will click on one of the filter buttons. We will deselect all and will select couple of marks. And our data got filtered very properly. We will close this. We'll go in sort and filter once again. Sort smallest to largest. We will do one thing. We will clear the filters. Now we will go in sort and filter once again. Sort smallest to largest and it got sorted or filtered. Sort largest to smallest and boom, all the data got filtered very properly. Now we will see how find and select works. I'll change this. I'll do this month. January, Jan, Feb, March. I'll insert Jan once again. Jan, April, May, June. I'll type February. Now I'll go in find and select. Find. We want Jan to be replaced by January and Feb to be replaced by February. So I'll type Jan over here. We'll put star mark. On the top we can see two options, find and replace. We will click on replace. Find what? Jan and replace with January. In case you are not able to see replace with, you can type it manually. January. Here we get few options like replace, replace all, find all, previous, next and close. We will click on replace all and all the Jan words got replaced by January. Okay. Now we will do the same thing with Feb. I'll delete this. Feb, star, replace with February. Replace all. All done. We made two replacements. Okay. In case I want my name instead of January, I'll go over here, find what? I'll type January, star mark, replace with Monk. Replace all. Okay. And you'll notice Jan got replaced by Monk over here. So in this way, find and select works. Now we will see how analyze data works. We will click over here and a pane on right side got opened. On the top we have got option like ask a question. I'll type my question over here. Marks of Carl. And we got auto suggestion. Marks of Carl Campos. I'll select this. We'll click on the arrow. And we got the option as marks of Carl Campos is in serial number 7. We will change the question marks of Carl Campos in English. And over here we got our answer. It's 94. We will close this. When we come down, we get various options like insert pivot table, insert chart, insert pivot chart. We get many options of chart downside. There are total 11 results of our mark sheet. I'll click over here and we'll come down. Even we can insert pie chart. When we will have more data, we will get more options over here. I'll close this. So this is how analyze data works. So these are the tools of Home, which are mostly used in any formats or files. I'm sure you must have loved the video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you soon with a new topic. Till then, bye-bye.